Morning everybody, today is March 1st and this is Trip from Trippin, the video that we did in October of last year on October 2013, that's what it was. Yeah, there you go. So this is Kati Vonholton and Rob Floria's dog, and what he's here for is some socialization skills. So if you can see the body, I mean, we don't have anybody out here with us. It's just us. Everybody is in their kennels right now. They've already gone to their bathroom breaks and everything. So, but what I'm looking at here is, if you look at the body, see how the body is, very curved, very, the tail's, not necessarily between the legs, but I mean, it's not out like, proud. You see the shaking right there? You see that? So this is, there you go. See all this right here is like a nervous dog. That right there is what I'm looking at. So if you are able to look at someone and be able to determine, where their state of mind is, you can go ahead and figure out what you need to do in order to help this guy or girl or whoever the case may be. So for him, you see that? Look at that. So the shaking's kind of stopped right there. He goes right there, that right there. Even though that very minute shaking vibration is very minor, see it? And it's not cold out here. I mean, it's not that cold. I mean, yeah, I got a jacket, but I mean, it's not like super cold. So that right there is letting me know, he's a bit nervous. The other thing is that I've got dogs barking in the back, and sometimes he's actually got a reaction, or it triggers him to go after, to go and try to control that. So that, you see it right there? See that? So I'm not necessarily looking at him in the eye, I'm actually looking at the screen of the camera, so I'm not making eye contact with him. So all that right there is basically, the body tense, nervous. I mean, look at the way he's sitting. Like I said, there are going to be a lot of things, in these videos that I do, and what I want to do is point out what I'm looking at. So I'm not, what I'm looking at right now is, his feet, his body, his stance. So if you learn to look more at the body than at the eyes, you can actually see the pictures that you're not actually, really, taking notice. If that makes any sense. So all this right here, I mean, yeah, we got, we got them playing over there. But I also want to be sure that he's not reacting to, that sound. Oh, I got to control that. No, that's not your job here. Your job here is to learn, grow, educate yourself, and be a better dog. That's what your job is. So this morning, all we're doing this morning is just doing his potty break. But the other thing is that I want to see exactly, what his mannerism is. He's now away from the owner. I mean, he's from Austin, Texas. And, of course, he's in a different environment, different handler. And it was funny because when I showed up and he approached me and he actually jumped on me, I bit him, and he went to the kitchen and just sat there for pretty much the remainder of the evening while I was there. And Kati was like, he never does this. He's never, this polite. And I'm like, oh, he has to understand that, I'm not a regular person that's gonna take his stuff. And they noticed it as soon as I walked into the room. They both said, you have some type of presence upon you that they fully understand and respect. They know who you are. You don't even have to tell them who you are. Because I had not seen Tripp since October of last year. So it's been October, November, December. Yeah, almost about 4 months that I have not seen him. But yet when I showed up last night, he automatically remembered. So today what we're doing is basically starting him off on his program, and I told Katie that probably about Monday we're gonna go and start bringing him in with some other dogs, which would probably be the seniors, which were the ones that welcomed Panda when he first got here. Excuse me. So, but like I said, I know exactly who he is because I worked with him before. But and this is why it's important for me when I work with a dog, especially that I get to meet them first before they get to camp, because I want to know exactly who I'm dealing with when I'm working with these guys. I want to know exactly who I need in order to bring out. So, for someone like this guy, probably bringing Guillermo out would not be the best thing. My main focus would be to bring out my seniors, which would be Shinobi, Ginger, Alaska, Minchie. So the ones that I really trust and have worked with these type of dogs before. And the other thing is that Shinobi would probably be the first one because we've actually worked with him before. So his scent would be the same. So I know that Tripp would, kind of be a little bit more comfortable because I know him from the past. So, we have a familiar face for him. So I want the observation. I want him to look around. Right now it's not the time to, come on, Tripp, or come on, let's do this, or, no. I want him to do things on his own. I want him to be independent, but I also want to be his teacher. So, and I can't really teach him anything if I'm, sweet talking him, baby talking him, how most people do. Because that is not really how they do it amongst each other. They don't, tell the puppies, come on guys, we're gonna go do this, and we're gonna do, no, that's not how it is. So in order for him to see me who I need him to see me as an alpha, I gotta give him the respect of being an adult, and he has to give me the same. So by me just walking him around and him picking up scents, like I said, the nose is mainly the main thing I want to open up. The more that he uses his nose, the more that he's going to get the information that he needs. So a lot of times, when I'm talking to people, they use more eyes than anything else. With like laser pointers or stuff like that, it's more eyes. But the more that I get him to open up to being a dog by using nose, eyes, ears, I'll be able to give him that benefit of being a dog because he's following dog mannerism. So just for y'all want to know where this leash is going, that's where it's at. So that's all that's holding it. So like all I'm doing right now is just walking with him. I want him to get used to me walking past him, around him. So what I'm looking for are flinches, and I know I don't really expect to see any because he's with his owner and they've done running, jogging, all the good stuff. But the other thing is that I also want him to understand that I'm also somebody new, and sometimes new people can actually have a negative impact on a dog. So I want to be sure that my presence, my movement is not going to make that happen. All right, so currently what we're going to do is we're basically going to put him in a program to where he's going to be working with dogs. Treadmilling him would be in the factor. Group walks maybe with the seniors would also be beneficial for him. But the thing is, like I said, I want him to learn how to be, with others. That's the main thing. Right now we've got the kids playing with Mocha and Alaska, and like I said, those sounds can sometimes trigger him to go into a charge mode. Right there. So I want him to understand that is not exactly what his job is. So we're gonna get ready to go back inside, put him in his kennel, bring out the office group so they can go to the bathroom, and then we can go and start our day. But so far, not bad. So we'll keep you posted.